let's see if I can. Oh, of course, the air conditioner comes on right when I get out here. We have some wildflowers out here. My dad dug them up along the side of the road and planted them along with all my lavender. Olive tree. And then here are John planted some pumpkin seeds out here. And let me see. You can see some forming. Oops. Of course, now I'm not going to be able to find any of them. Last night I saw all kinds of them. It's a little hot out here right now for them. They're right in the sun. Some more lavender. And of course the grass keeps growing no matter how much weed berry or anything else we put down on it. And there's some lantana. I'm surprised the lantana hasn't taken over. That's when you know the grass is tough. Lantana can't even take over it. Out behind the house. Let's see. Oops. The garage. John has the window unit for when he's out there working in it. You can see the brown areas are where John mowed yesterday. He got a new bad boy zero-turn lawnmower, so he's pretty happy yesterday. And since the tractor, one of the wheels on it, okay, he's told me, I think it's, oh gosh, I don't know, it needs to be reset, I don't know. He tells me, and since I've not seen it or know anything about tractors, I don't know what that means, but, well, I know what it means. It means he can't drive his tractor until he takes that tire up to the Kubota place and gets it reset, because he's done it before, but this time something's different about it. So I think it gets knocked around. We have this year we're having a real bad problem with wild hogs, and so anything you're riding out here gets knocked around pretty good. So since he can't bush hog it right now, he is using the riding. Oops, sorry. Ah! Like sorry, I keep getting notifications and I can't see what I'm doing. One of the trees John cut down so that it wouldn't fall where he didn't want it to. That tree got hit by lightning about a year ago or so. Our land goes over there quite a bit. And then right there is part of it's a private road, and then part of it is the electric easement. And we have, of course, we have gates up. Oh, landed in one of those spots where the hogs have rutted. The back of the house. Over here, there is a peach tree, and there's a peach tree. But this year, peaches were almost ripe, and there wasn't somebody forgot to wrap the trees, and so yeah, animals got all the peaches. Yay, not. Okay, back to the garage again. I'm walking over this way after I was taking down that, I was going to take down that other side, but over here, straight back here, all the way to the corner of the property, we have 42 acres, is an area. I'd walk over there, but I know it hasn't all been mowed down and stuff yet, or bush hogged. Is a circle of trees, and I had a dream and had told my husband, and it's a corner of the property that I typically haven't had a reason to hang out at. And I told my husband about a year after I bought this property, I said, I've had a dream, and God told me I need to build a chapel out here. I need to start getting things together to build this chapel. And I described what the area on the property looked like, that where we needed, the location, where we needed to build this chapel at. The look on his face, and he goes, okay, come on. He takes me out, drives me out to that far corner, and it was exactly as I described it to him. It is a circle of trees with a beautiful opening, and it's not a tiny opening. It's a large enough opening where you can build a chapel and also have plenty of room around it and stuff. It was amazing. So, oops. So now he believes me. We need to build a chapel. I guess he's gonna have to learn some carpentry skills. This is a pin that John and our 20-something-year-old daughter put together. Originally, it had a dwarf pygmy, I don't know, tiny goat. That's all I know, tiny goat. That's why there's also chicken wire on it so that the goats couldn't use the slats to, or the goat, not goats, goat couldn't use the slats to jump on out. My grandson's fire pit. Walking out to the, over here, I haven't walked out here in a while. Unfortunately, I can't walk too far out here because it hasn't been mowed down. But I don't know if any of the trees have lived. It's one of the areas where my husband planted some of our fruit trees. He tried to plant some of our blackberries and blueberries over there, and yeah, didn't work out. This area is known for blueberries. We have nice sandy soil stuff, and we actually have grown some blueberries here, and then I think that someone mowed them down. So it is what it is. Things like that happen. A lot of the trees over there on the other side, like right up in here and stuff, a few of them, very few, were the really tall ones, of course, were here when we bought the property, but all the other ones we had planted. We've had a lot of trees planted, especially along the front fence near the road. It's a farm to market blacktop, so that we have more privacy here. We have a nice spring fed pond, about 5 acres. Get all the way down here. It's filled with bass and perch, especially a lot of bass and perch. And you can see the wind's not blowing, so at all. I don't know if you can see the trees. The trees are not moving, but you can see where the pond is moving, where the springs come up. And John has gone down. He wants to see where the thermal climb was and stuff, where the cool water started. So he's been down there, and I think there's about 3 areas where the springs come up. You can see. Everybody needs a John boat. We have a motor for it too. It's up in the garage, but we don't really use a motor that often. It's funny, when we bought the place, I doubt very seriously if the woman that lived here ever used it, but there was a small John boat up in here. I don't know how they would have to carry a ladder to get it up and down. Oops. Ah, of course I ran into a spider web. I guess usually, of course those things come up overnight. When Claire is here, this is one of her favorite spots. She loves to fish. I always laugh because my ADHD daughter, this is her favorite spot right here. She can sit here for Lord knows how long fishing. And we've had this place now for 4 years this month. And so she was just turned 14 when we bought the place. And her dad immediately showed her how to catch fish and take the fish off the hook. And from her very first fish, she did it all herself. So now one of her older sisters only fishes if Claire or their dad is around and is willing to do the fish for them. It's just beautiful right here. And this pond has an overflow. You can't see it right now. It's all that overgrown stuff that needs to be taken down. Usually John keeps it, but we'd eat it and stuff. There's an overflow pipe that leads to the other. Oh, and that's a pear tree, and I meant to go see if there's any pears on it. That was the only fruit tree on the property when we bought it, the place, and it was funny because the real estate agent acted like there were lots of pear trees on the place, and oh yeah, they're still small and hard. They usually get bigger than this, so it's full. She acted like there was lots of pear trees on the place when we were looking at it, and John and I look at her and go, "Are you talking about these Bradford pears that are planted all around the house?" And she goes, "Oh yes." And we look at her a minute and she goes, "Do they not produce fruit?" Yeah, no. I think it's really funny because the largest big city that's anywhere near this place only has 17,000 people in it. So we have thought that most people around here would know a little something. Another one of our fruit trees that yeah. I think the only one of the fruit trees this year, well, we'll probably get some pears. We usually get some pears. The first year or two we didn't, but once we started planting all the other fruit trees, the animals left the pear tree alone. Oh, yeah, these are the, well, it looks like a bird got to this one. And that's the only one on here. And these are the sweet pears. The oh, I forget what the type is, but they're sugar pears. The same one I think as this little one right here that didn't have any fruit on it. And then here's a fig tree. And we used to have more fig trees. I don't know if the deer ate them off or what. This one's covered in fruit. I don't know if you can, there's lots of fruit on it. Thank goodness. And here is the overflow pond. You can hear John. John's over here, back in there. I can't remember how many acres back on that side, mowing. Alright. Yeah, we have a beehive, but no bees right now. Hopefully soon. Yeah, in the front of the house. I spend a lot of time sitting on that porch too, enjoying the view, especially if I get up. I'm usually the first one up, so I'm up for at least an hour or two sometimes before anybody else gets up. So early morning I'll be sitting on there. There's a beehive. It's a flow hive. I know a lot of beekeepers don't like flow hives. We'll see. We'll see. Y'all, it smells so good out here. Smells like pine. Bye, y'all.